congratulations. What an amazing, I mean, you're hoping for one movie that's successful, much less you get Twilight and now working with George.
Yeah, those straight-to-video films.
Well, no, but people will find them in video stores, I think. People will eventually hear about Twilight. And now you're working with George Clooney, which has to be exciting, and you are nominated for Golden Globe, Screen Actors Guild, Critics' Choice, People's Choice. You've won the National Board Review Award, Best Supporting Actress, Rising Star Award at Film Festival in Palm Springs. I mean, it's amazing.
I feel embarrassed. I don't know what to do when you're like,
just say thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, really, that's just incredible. And how are you processing all of this?
It's, you know, I feel like I try so hard to kind of keep smiling and kind of deal with everything publicly that I feel like my poor friends and family are dealing with my like meltdowns on a daily basis. So they see like the worst parts, and I try to keep it together out here.
What are you melting down about? In a good way, melting down?
Yeah, no, in the best way. But you know, it's very, very strange to all of a sudden have photographers yelling at you on red carpets. They yell.
Yes.
They get so angry at you. It's very strange.
They want that shot. They're all competing for that shot. Yeah, there's a lot of screaming on the carpets. Everybody sees the picture, but there's screaming going on, screaming and yelling.
Yeah, on the inside, you've got this horrified expression on your face, and you're just trying to smile.
Right, and you're from Portland, Maine.
I am.
Which I love. It's beautiful. I actually did stand up there a long time ago and just thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, I love it there. I miss it. I mean, it was difficult to kind of transition into acting. It's not a mecca of acting.
Not really, no.
But, you know, I did, like, community theater there, and I started going to New York with my brother when I was, like, 12.
Let's talk about that. I read that this morning in the meetings that you and your brother, you were about 12, your brother was about 13 or so?
Yeah, he was probably 14.
14, and you would, alone with your brother, take a bus from Portland, Maine into New York City.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, when I hear it now, it sounds really strange, but we thought it was so magical. Like, we just kind of did not see any kind of danger around us.
Right.
It's like if you set up like a split screen of what reality was and what our imagination was, like, it'd probably be like night and day. Like, we just thought like everything was so like shiny and beautiful, and we were just these two little kids in New York, the safest city in the world.
Yeah, now, where were your parents during this time?
Well, they worked, you know, but they knew that this is what I wanted, and so they figured out a way to make it happen.
By putting you on a bus to send you to New York City. Okay. I'm sure they're lovely people, but and it worked out well, but that's crazy that you and your brother went to New York on a bus by yourselves.
Yeah.
And then you'd get to New York and do what? Go audition?
Yep. Pretty much. Sometimes it would be like 6 hours down to audition for like 10 minutes and then 6 hours back. I wanted it, you know?
Yeah. And so what was the first thing you got?
It was High Society. It was a Broadway show when I was 12.
And then, Jason Reitman, who directed Up in the Air, saw you in some small film, right? Yeah,
he saw a film I did called Rocket Science, and he started writing the role with me in mind after seeing that film, which I didn't know when I auditioned. And I went in and I thought it went okay, or, you know, I thought he just really wasn't that interested in meeting me. Like, he'd already, like, found the girl, and I was just, like, the one at the end of the day that was like, all right, get her out of here. And then he told me that over lunch, that he'd written it for me, and I was trying to act so cool. Like, that kind of thing happened to me all the time. I'm sure it actually came off, like, really cold, but I was just trying to, like, be a professional.
Well, he did a great job, and I think you're amazing. I can't imagine anyone else in that part. I thought that you were just, you were so captivating in that movie. I really liked you a whole lot. And you were shooting this at the same time as you're shooting Twilight. So you're working with Robert Pattinson, and then you're getting on a plane and going to work with George Clooney.
Yeah. Yeah, and George gave me such a hard time about shooting Twilight. Whenever I came back, it was like, oh, you know, sorry, this isn't the Twilight set. You're not working with Mr. Handsome. He called Rob Mr. Handsome. And one of the times I went up to Vancouver, I got Rob, who was, that month, he was on the cover of GQ. I got Rob to sign a cover of GQ to George, best of luck, hang in there. Love Rob. And I gave it to George, and George signed his Esquire back to him. Dear Rob, thanks for all the inspiration. I'm a huge fan. Love, George. 2-time sexiest man alive.
That's great. That's great. First of all, happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
When was it?
It was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I didn't I didn't do anything.
You did nothing?
No, I did nothing. I specifically did not. I'm one of those people that hates, not birthdays, I'll go to your birthday, but I hate my birthday because I hate attention. No, I don't know why. So I actually, like, you know who's really great about birthdays is all the girls from Pitch Perfect, and they always try and get me to do something with them. And I actually told them, I was like, I'm in Vancouver visiting a friend. Well, now they know that I wasn't. But yeah, they always want to plan stuff, and I just like, I sat at home and I organized my sock drawer and I didn't do anything, and it was amazing.
Really? I mean, did people give you gifts though, even though there was not an event?
No, I'm good.
Really?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
All right.
You know.
That's weird. It seems like you'd want, you know.
I mean, I ordered a cake for myself. I'm not a monster.
I see. All right. So at least you had a cake.
Yeah, I'm not a sociopath.
Good. Yeah. So, but I thought you were hanging out with the whole cast of Pitch Perfect.
Oh, no,
Because I saw a picture.
That was Chrissy Fitt's birthday. This is a different girl from the cast of Pitch Perfect. And we are very big on birthdays in the cast. So we all went to the Magic Castle. And Magic Castle is like this secret club for magicians, and you can go, and it sounds really dorky because it is, but also it's amazing. Like, it's genuinely like so amazing. And they did all these like magic tricks, and it was so much fun. They actually, there was one guy toward the end who did this trick where, I don't know how he did this. There was, he was like asking me to just punch random numbers into my phone, and you know, we're just telling each other random numbers to punch into my phone and add them up. And we look at the number, and he's like, what do you think that is? And we're like, I don't know, a bank account number? And that'd be cool. And someone was like, it looks like a phone number. And my friend Kelly was like, oh, I'm gonna call it. And it was the magician's phone number. I don't know how he did that, which was like so cool, and it was the greatest night. And then the next day, that magician, because he had my friend Kelly's phone number now, because she called him, texted her and was like, hey, just wondering if you would ever want to go out sometime. So my question is, was he just gonna like hit on one of the girls that called him? Or like, is this like a really good trick? Like, did he know how to get her to call, and they're gonna end up like married with kids, and it's like the greatest magic trick of all time?
Well, either way, it's great. Does she like him? Is she gonna go out with him?
No, she's good.
But now he has her phone number.
Yeah, you never know.
All right. So wait, so like literally y'all just made up numbers and that was the actual...
I know, it's amazing. I mean, I'm probably banned for life for telling that story now, but it was a great night.
No, it's not but you didn't give anything away. That's the whole thing, you can't give tricks away.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing, but you didn't give that away. I don't understand, I love magicians.
Yes.
I'm fascinated by them.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about the movie, because I love the movie.
Oh, good.
I love it.
Thank
It's
you.
very hard to explain what it is, because it's a mystery, but it's done with such a twist on how it explain it.
It's hard to explain it. It's like I play a mom who's like a mommy blogger, and she meets this woman through her son, and you know, she gets close to her, and then that woman disappears. And it's just a really fun movie because there's this mystery that's very real, and the stakes are very high, but it's also like funny and weird, and like it's kind of like sexy, and you laugh a lot, but it's not a comedy.
It's really, it's a great movie. I love it. Okay, explain this picture, because this has now gone sort of viral. Is that an extra large suitcase, or is that how tiny you really are?
Rude. That's just, I just hate packing, and you know, that is not like a fake suitcase. I just got in my suitcase because that's how packing and traveling makes me feel, and I'm very small.
Very small.
I thought I'll just get in here and I'll feel safe and warm.
Right. And then everybody has been posting it in different ways. So
I know, I heard about this, but I haven't actually seen any. All right. You know what?
There's many. There's... Yeah.
You know, before I came out here, they were like, Ellen really thinks these photos are okay. Thinks these photos are funny, and I was like, no, just show them to me out there. It'll be fine.
Yeah, adorable, right?
Okay.
I like it.
I'm glad the internet was having fun.
Yeah, they were.